Hello everybody, Mark here at Gilbo Realty. I want to do another video today on bonds. Pulled up some bonds here in some of the newer sections of the villages. We're going to compare them to, just pull up a couple, and may not be exact same. Just give you a general idea where bonds and the cost of living has gone up quite a bit in and around the villages. And it's not just the villages. This is other areas of the country as well. But it's good to understand why. And there's been a lot of people that are saying, hey, I want to buy new. Okay, well, that's great. But your bonds for the new homes are probably 2 or 3 times, potentially more than something that was built 10 years ago. So the bonds have really gone up over the last probably 4 or 5 years, and due to inflation mostly. Everything's going up. We're spending a lot of money. The U.S. is printing about $1 trillion every 3 months. Pardon my language, I'll probably beep that out. But at the same time, it's really affecting everybody in everybody's way of living and cost of living. So it's really important for us to take a look at this and what's going on in a lot of these newer sections that are being built. So people say, geez, why is that new home so much cheaper than the existing home? Well, I mean, probably because of the bond. It has probably something to do with it. Higher interest rate, more interest, higher fee, and just a higher bond in general. And we'll take a look at a couple of them here. I'm going to just show you a couple houses real quick as well. And I'll put the links down below if I don't go through them if I have enough time. But I'm probably going to go through one of them, but I'll leave the other links to the other 2 down below. You can pull them up on your own just down below in the comments. But let's take a look at these. So I went into the community development districts, okay, districtgov.org, okay. Go into here, you go into the finance link, and you'll be able to search the bonds. Okay, the bond amortization schedule. So I'll at least give you, and then you'll be able to search by district, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so, you go down here to the bottom. Typically near the bottom is the newer sections of the villages. You'll see Moultrie Creek, Ashton Villas, Brody, Shady Brook, the ones that just go in, that are going in now. And you can see here I pulled some of these up. And if you look here, let's look at some Moultrie Creek. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh. Let's see, there we go. So this is just, in general, the verandas north, Moultrie Creek. The interest rate on this is 5.19%. Starting 2024, really, the balance is almost 52 grand on this veranda. Now, verandas are fenced yards; they're nice, okay, but $52,000. And if I look here, if you don't pay this off early, this is the reason why I don't recommend paying off bonds early. Only pay what you're going to use. Okay, if you think that you're going to pay this bond off and get more back when you resell it, probably not, if you pay it off early. I only recommend you pay it as you use it. Now, if you want to go roll that into a 0% interest credit card, keep rolling it over and over into something with really low interest, fine, because that'll save you some interest. But at the same time, I don't recommend paying these off early, in my opinion. It doesn't make sense. Because if you pay it off, go to sell it, the prices on homes come down, then you pay this off for no reason, and you're not even going to be there to use these utilities. So for me, I'm a big fan of just letting it go. But as you can see here, 2025, the principal is $800. That's what you're paying off on this 51 grand. The interest alone is $2,600. The admin fee is $237. That has gone up too. So for the year 2025, you're looking at $3,600, right? That's $300 a month. So as you can see, the 24 the first year is going to be lower. But as you can see, it's going to be $3,600 a year just for the bond. And the veranda's north. That's quite a bit. That can tack on. So even though you may have low taxes, low county, low city taxes, you got this bond. And they're pretty high. So let's look at another one here. This is another one from Moultrie. I want to zoom in here. So this is another one. This is Moultrie Creek Verandas East. Just another section. It's going to be a little different. This one's a little bit cheaper. 48 grand is your total principal. Interest on this 5.19 is the same as the other one was. But if you look here, 2025 is your first full year you're going to pay this bond. You're looking at $3,300. Again, almost $300 a month. About $275. You're going to be paying on this. If you don't pay it off early, now let's say you stay there for 30 years. This is what you're going to be paying, $102,000. Wow. So That's what some of these are. Now, this is probably the reason why a lot of these newer homes are cheaper. It's because you got these big bonds. And you're going to be paying this, tack $300 a month on, just for savings to pay this bond. Let's look at another one here. This is Shady Brook Cottage Villas. These are villas. I mean, this one here is $39K for a cottage villa. That's what the bond is. 5.19%. And you're paying every year, starting in 2025, $2,700 a year. You're knocking off $600 a year in principal, but you're paying $2,000 a year in interest. And the admin fee on these is $181. So it must be the admin fee is a certain percentage of this, okay? So if you don't pay this off early, and let's say you're around for the next 30 years, right? You're paying $83,000 just for this, to buy in this new area. So it's pro and con when it comes to buying new over existing. If you're going to buy new, you're going to have these high bonds. And that was probably one of the biggest complaints when it came to Lake Denham and Dabney over there and Newell, was the high bonds. They thought those were high. These were, I think, even higher. So this is the reason why you will see, you go into a neighborhood and you'll think that wow, that house is 30 grand cheaper, but the bond's probably a lot more than, north of 44. And that's probably the main reason why, at least one of them, why these prices on new homes are below existing. Okay? At least with an existing home, you can buy this house and have a bond that's paid down, maybe the first 5 or 10 years paid. This house here, if in 2024, really we make, let's say 25, in 2035, your balance is going to be 31 grand. Okay, but like any loan, any 30-year loan, if you make one extra payment a year, you'll knock this off in about 23 years. Now, again, I don't recommend that, but if you don't want this extra payment, and also previously the interest rates were lower as well. So let's look at something a little bit earlier. Let's go to Case Hammock Villas. Let's see what these are. Now, these are $26K. These are Cason Villas. 3.4% is a rate, so you're saving 1.5%, 1.6% just in the rate. And let me see if I can zoom in so you can see this. So you just see 3.4%. And their yearly total is $1,500. Now, that seems more like it, right? These are cottage villas. These are $2,700 a year. $3,300 a year for this Veranda East. And $3,600 a year for Veranda North. But if I look at this old one in Cason Villas, $1,500. More reasonable, more economical for some people. Okay? So yeah, you can maybe pay a little bit more for this house, but at the same time, your bond is significantly lower. And let's see if we can find another one. Let's just keep going up a little bit. Where are we at? Let's go a little bit higher. Let's go up to Mariana Villas. Let's see where that is. Okay. Now look at this. Okay, so this was started 2023. The bond balance is 11.5. These are Mariana Villas. The total bond, $17,588,000 total over 30 years. So you can, hopefully you get a picture of just a general idea. I'm not saying don't buy new, but understand why new is cheaper. Because these bonds are extremely high in some of these newer areas. And I don't know if it's a village's fault. It's probably also the town and the city and the county and all that stuff that comes into play, okay, expenses and all that, okay? And also, things have gone up quite a bit in the last 3 years, 4 years, and a lot of materials hard to get, gone up. Shipping's a problem right now. You've got shipping lanes in the Middle East and along many seas that are being shut down or hindered at the moment. And this is what's happening. So, let's look at another one, see if we can go even higher. Amber Villas, $10,760 principal. Total bond, $14,500 over 30 years. Actually, this bond's only 20. 20-year bond. 2.43% interest. Look at that. So, this was started in 2022. it's now 2025, your bond remaining should be around $9,000. Now that bond I'd pay off because it's not that much. But a $50,000 bond, that'll really come into you and crunch into your budget potentially, especially if you're cash strapped or you want some money in the bank. Let's look at Sawgrass Villas. That's Sawgrass. 3.74%. Built in 2021. This is when they started, the first full year. And the total for the year is $800. So, pros and cons, folks. Pros and cons. That's why it's really important for you to do your due diligence before you purchase a new home. Just based on some of these bonds I'm seeing. I mean, look at this. $109,000. Okay, before you purchase a new home, compared to an existing home. So yeah, some of the existing homes are going to be more money. But I'm seeing now 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old homes that are practically brand new, barely even lived in, because a lot of them are snowbirds that come down 3 months out of the year. So what? Over 4 years, they lived there maybe 1 year tops. I'm seeing a lot of these coming down in price. I mean, significant discounts, 30, 40, 50 or more. Over a 2 or 3 month period, $100,000 or more. You can get some really good deals right now in some of the existing inventory. And you'll get a lower bond. Some of them even paid off. Just keep that in mind before you run down there and you get all, giddy about going into a new home and not lived in. But then you see this bond, you say, geez, over 30 years, I'm going to pay $109,000. And like I said, I don't recommend paying these bonds off because if you pay it off, you move in 5 years, you're probably not going to get that back in your sales price. Now, if you go pay off $50,000, you're probably not going to get that back. Plus, you're leaving or not even going to use that for the remaining 25 years of this bond. And also keep in mind, these bonds are 30 years. We just saw a couple bonds that are 20 years. So the length has been extended as well. So keep that in mind. Again, you can go here to departments, district.gov, go to departments, finance. And on the left-hand column over here, you can look up the amortization schedule for the bonds. And I think they're pretty important for you to take a look at. And probably the reason why some realtors will probably say, hey, be careful buying new. Some of those bonds are pretty high. I mean, look at this bond. Here's Arlington Villas, 4.73%. The first 4 years in 2014, $4,500, $4,700 total. Right? That's a big difference. So keep that in mind. The only thing I want you to think about, yes, buying new, you can buy a home new, cheaper. But is it really cheaper? So those are things you have to consider. And that's why you call us, because we can look this stuff up for you. And do an analysis on an existing property or a new property. Okay? So let's look at a couple houses too. I don't want to hinder anybody looking to buy a new house or maybe just recently purchased one. But if you saw that bond, hopefully you read that amortization schedule and said, holy, you know what? $109,000, if I don't pay this off early, I'm here 30 years. $50,000's a lot. Tack onto a bond. So I pulled a couple listings here that I found just today looking online, because I look every day. I'm pulling stuff up. And also, people that are searching on our website, I see what you're searching for. And you guys are really good at finding a bunch of really good deals. So there's nothing better than having hundreds and hundreds of people in our database looking in the villages, and I can see what they're looking at. And not in the fact of spying on you. We're just looking to see what you're interested in so we get a general idea when we contact you. And one of them that popped up today, this was newly listed, I think, yeah. $499. This is 2,000 square feet. It's down to $240 a square foot. It was built in 15. This thing looks practically brand new. It's a pretty looking house. I like these style homes. They're pretty. Taxes, $4,800. Okay. I'm assuming it has a bond. I did not call the county for the bond amount. So if you want, you can go here, grab the phone number off district.gov.org, and you can call them and say, hey, what's the remaining bond payout for this home? And they'll give it to you. Okay. All right, where are we? Here we go. Don't miss out. Immaculately maintained designer home. You won't believe your eyes. From the moment of front door, you know the home. Spacious living and dining areas, perfect for entertaining. Beautiful sycamore model. I do like the sycamore model. It's pretty. The village of LaBelle North. LaBelle North Village. Close to Belglad Country Club. Okay? 15-minute golf cart ride to Brownwood, 25-minute golf cart ride to Lake Sumter Landing. Okay, so give you a general idea where this is. Here's Morris Boulevard heading south. There's Lake Deaton over here. Let's see when this fills in. So there's Buena Vista, right? There's 44. So as you can see here, we're in the middle of 466A and 44. We're almost in the middle on the right side of Morris Boulevard. So let's look at some photos on this real quick. And again, 490 Harlow Lane, Harlow is the address. 490 Harlow Lane. $499. I actually like this house. It's pretty, and it's a corner lot. You might be able to have a pool on the right-hand side of this house. Just to let you know. But let's see what we got. I just like this style home because it has a front porch. I think over here you may be able to put a pool in on the side of this house. Big lot. It's got obviously vinyl siding, but I like this front porch. Sycamore model front porch, I like that. As you walk in, it's nice. I like the cathedral ceiling look. I like the flooring. It's nice and bright. Dark cabinets, light countertops. Goes well. What are those? Think 10-foot ceilings, folks. Dining area. Yeah, I like this. I like the bar. The island's nice. Electric stove. I just like the kitchen layout of this. All right, a little recessed ceiling here. This must be the main bedroom because it looks like you walk through this door, down this hallway, and then you should have closets on both sides. There's one. There's the bath as you come down this hallway. Actually, you're coming in this way. That's the shower and the toilet with the pocket door straight ahead. One sink, though. I don't know why they're doing that. When you're building it, put in two. Makes a big difference. Nice. I like this window, too, for brightness. Here's a bedroom. Probably not very big. Maybe 10 by 10. All right, for the grandchildren, maybe. Half bath. Tile shower. Here's another bedroom, probably a 12 by 15, 12 by 12, by the looks of it. That's in the front where the porch is. All right, laundry room. Got some cabinets. Could have put some over here, too. Nice. Now, I like this one because this has enclosed lanai. This is glass. So this counts as square foot, folks. I like this. They have a little TV out here, fan. They got their mini split, too. I saw that in the side of the house, their compressor. I like this house. I just like the looks of them. Reminds me of like an old country home with a front porch. Roof's got a bunch of this black mold on it. It's going on 9 years old. So I would definitely have the roof checked. Make sure you do a home inspection on this house. Just double check. I know some people say, oh, it's black mold, but trust me, you can see wear and tear. And the heat down there is brutal on these roofs, especially black roofs. So you have this corner lot, which I like. You're close to your neighbors here, you're not too far away, but you have a lot of privacy here with your row of trees and theirs. Kind of dig it. And I still think you got room for a potential pool over here on the side. Okay. All right. I'm not sure if the golf cart goes with it. We'll take a look. Maybe it's a potential bargain tool. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's look at some stats here. So 490 Harlow Lane, $240 square foot. It's almost 2,100 square feet. 3 beds, 2 full bath. Built in 15. It's 9 years old. $4,800 a year in taxes. Again, take that with a grain of salt. Don't miss out. And this is a Sycamore model. The Village of LaBelle North. Just remember that. Pull-down shades in all the windows. The guest room and guest bath are separated from the main house with a pocket door. I love that aspect of it. You can have someone come and stay. They can have some privacy. They can pocket door their section off. Love that. Third bedroom does have a closet and could serve as an extra study, office, or craft room. That was that smaller one that we saw. Okay, 2 blocks from LaBelle Mail Station and adult pool, 15 minutes to Brownwood. So you're in a really good location here. You're close to Brownwood, you're close to entertainment, shopping. You're not too far from Sawgrass neither, believe it or not, heading south here. So think about this one, 490 Harlow Lane. Let's go to another one. All right, 5831 Cypress Cir, Cipris. It's 1,900 square foot, 3 beds, 2 bath, 569. Stucco build, stucco block. Got a little golf cart garage. Got this little screen here. I think this is a motorized screen. It comes down. I like that. Those are nice. Like I said, I got to get one for my place. So you're looking at $297 a square foot. 3 beds, 2 bath, built in 19. It's going on 5 years old. Tax is about $6,000 per year. Gorgeous 3-2 Iris in the village of McClure. Located in Cul-de-sac Street with a golf cart garage, a privacy wall behind it. Okay. There is room for a pool. We have a drawing from T&D Pools. You just got promoted T&D Pools. I just gave you a promo. Send me a check, please. The stunning open kitchen has been fully updated with a modern white cabinets, fabulous quartz countertops, white subway tile backsplash. Way too much stuff published here. But let's look at the bond. Bond assessment, $1,904 per year. Bond payoff is $27,800. Maintenance assessment, $704 per year. Fire department, $125. Now, even if you pay off that bond, I just want you to understand this, you're still going to have that yearly assessment. Maintenance assessment is called. That sits at $705 per year. You're still going to have that $125 per year fire department fee as well. Okay? So even if you pay off that bond, again, I do not recommend paying off bonds, as we talked about. Okay, this is near Magnolia Plaza, so it's not too far from Sawgrass, not too far from Eastport, Moultrie Creek area for entertainment if it ever comes in down there at some point. And so you're another home with a pretty good location. But this is a stucco build. This is a nice house. So let's zoom in on this. Look at this house. Make sure I'm recording. Okay, so I like to look at this house. I like the entry. Tile floor, first thing I noticed, and it's got a closet, coat closet right here. Little dining area. Vaulted ceilings, though, they look like 10 to 12 foot. Probably 10 foot. I like that. Maybe 12. Jeez. Okay. I like these lights. I don't like that $39 Village fan as I complain about all the time. Okay. White cabinetry. Yeah, I like this home. I like the layout. I like the fact you don't walk right into your living room. It's got a slight angle to it. You have some privacy a little bit when you open the door. Tile backsplash, I think. Granite countertops, electric stove. Under counter sink. Nice, big island. Surprised they didn't run this a little bit further out, so you could put stools here. Should have made it a little bit bigger. Okay. I like the cabinets. They look like soft close. Notice how 2 different cabinets. You got the white ones over here and the darker ones over here. I don't mind that. Maybe that... No, that must have been put in. Okay. Cute. Alright, so there's that little seating area off the kitchen. It's nice. This hopefully is a primary with a recessed ceiling. Vinyl flooring. Yep. Walks into the bath. It's good size. Like the fan. It's pretty. Yeah, I like the cabinets. I like the lighting they put into. Alright. Dual sink. Nice. There's a walk-in shower. There's a pocket door toilet. I'm assuming this is the closet. Why they didn't show more of that is beyond me, but that's fine. We can assume it's a walk-in closet. Okay, this room looks about 15 by 15. Here's a half bath, which I'm assuming is in the hallway. This is the other bedroom, vinyl flooring. Two-tone wall. Okay. All right, same room. All right, so they're using it as an office. Could be used as a bedroom. There's a laundry, which I assume walks into the garage. I like the little pantry here, too. It's nice to have. Put stuff. Again, this is another enclosed lanai, so you can count it as square foot. If there's a heat source or AC source out here, maybe they just leave it open. It's nice. Yeah, I like that. Now you also have a pad out here too, and you have this wall behind you. It's a pretty big yard actually. Looks like they got a pool next door with a bird cage. Nice pad. Basic landscaping, it's fine. Like I said, don't overdo landscaping if you're not fit enough to do it, don't know what you're doing, and just maybe physically not able to take care of it. Less the better. They're going to have to trim back this palm, though, probably every 2-3 years. And keep this guy trimmed up. Keep it away from your house. Keep trees away from your house, folks. All right. So there's that. Let's look at some stats. Right? So 5831 Cypress Circle, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,914 square feet, 569. It's sitting at 297 a square foot. I think it's a little high compared to what we're seeing in some of these other areas, but it's a pretty house. Village of McClure. It's an Iris model, 3-2 Iris. Okay, 3 beds, 2 bath, $5,900 a year in taxes. Take that with a grain of salt. Built in 2019. So if this is something you're interested in, let's see where it is on the map. Now, oh yeah, this is near Marsh Bend. So there's Marsh Bend Trail. Here's Magnolia Plaza. Down here is Mulcher Creek, Saluki Rec Center. Okay, all the new sections going in down here, and they're hopefully working their way north. But this is all dirt right now, so it's going to be kind of dirty here for the next couple of years. So right there, you're not too far away from some entertainment. You're not too far away from Sawgrass over here. Okay, and Brownwood's a little bit north of you. So this is actually a pretty good location. I don't mind it. So let's go to another one. Okay, 3446 Paris Place. 3 beds, 2 bath. 2,033 square feet, 549. What was the last one? 569, and it was 1,900 square feet. Okay, well, let's see the differences here. Golf cart garage. Golf cart, okay. I like the color of this house. It's pretty. I like the inside, too. I like the flooring. But let's see. 3 beds, 2 bath, 2,033 square feet. Built in 2022. Like I said, it's $270 a square foot. Now, the last one was $297. So let's see what the differences are going to be. 3 beds, 2 bath. Let's see. The Village of DeLuna, expanded block and stucco begonia model. Expanded, so maybe they did the garage, has a little bit more room in it. Expanded the back or side. Okay. Let's see. So, begonia, Village of DeLuna. Keep that in your mind. Let's see where the location is. Here's the turnpike, right? Here's 44. Okay, there's Brownwood. You're not too far away, actually, because there's Publix. The other one we just looked at was right here. So you go up Marsh Bend, you take a left on Warm Springs, and you take a right on 301 up here. Here you are. Okay, so you're not too far from Brownwood, right here. You're not too far from Marsh Bend, which brings you down to Mulcher Creek, and you're not too far from Sawgrass. You're probably within 15, 20-minute drive of everything, or less. So, all right, so let's look at some photos. Because that's what we all care about. Nice landscaping, again, bare minimum, I love it. Gas stove, basic fridge. I like the color of the cabinets, though. I like the whiter counter. This is not. Now, that's just basic countertops. You're not going to have quartz and granite here. I do like the firewall, though. It's pretty. I like the flooring. So carpet in the bedroom, vaulted ceilings. You have, there's the lanai, screened. Okay, walk in. Here's the front door. assume you walk into a bedroom. Oh, over here. But this is the kitchen area. So you walk in here to a bedroom with a pocket door. I wonder if that has a bath in it. That's what I want to know. Okay, so I like the kitchen. It's pretty. I like this little area up front. I like chandelier too. Put some class in that thing. Okay. It's nice. Pictures a little all over the place, but I love the chandeliers you put in. Little upgrade there. Makes a difference. Okay, we saw that already. Trying to get to that front bedroom. Big living room. This is your overview. Yeah, I like this. I like this little layout. This is the laundry. Walks into the garage, I'm assuming. All right. So we're in a bedroom. I'm not sure where this comes in. I think it's off that front door. All right. Bath, nice. Dual sink. Love it. Dual cabinet. Love it. I like to walk in shower too. There's another bedroom. Okay, so this is the hallway with 2 beds and a shared bath. Okay. All right, walk-in shower, nice. This is the other bedroom on the other end of the hallway, I'm assuming. Yep. So we were just in that bedroom. Walked in here as a bath. Walked over here. Lanai again. Dual fan. Okay. So you're kind of on a corner lot here. It's not a huge lot, but you are in a corner. You have a little bit more grass. It doesn't look like there's really room for a pool. So you have to deal with that. If you want a pool. Okay. So let's see. Let's go through some of these here real quick. See if there's anything that... Okay. So... All right. Let's look at this one more time. Real quick. So 3446 Paris Place. Paris is spelled with 2 R's. 2,033 square feet. 3 beds, 2 bath. $270 a square foot currently. $5,000 a year in taxes, built in 2022. Village of DeLuna, it's a begonia designer model. Okay. You're close to a lot of amenities. Sawgrass, paddock square, yeah, Edna's on the green, water lily, brownwood. You're close to a lot of things. And again, if we go down here and look, there you are. Down here's Publix. Okay. And Marsh Bend Trail is down here too. So you're not too far away from these people. You're not too far away from these people. So easy shopping, entertainment. You're pretty close. Okay? But that's what we have for today for these 3 houses. I really like this one, the Harlow Lane. I just like to look at this house. Mark here at Gilbo Realty. If you haven't been to our webpage, come on in. We got a bunch of programs going on. You can go up here to the Villages tab. Go to the Buy a Home or Sell a Home. There's links on each tab. If you're looking to buy a home, we have all inventory between the north of the 6s, between the 6s, and south of 466A. We have open houses going on in the MLS every single day. If you need to know what's going on, you're down there and taking a look. Go to our open house page. You can pull them all up. We also have a lifestyle visit program. If you go to the Villages, plan on buying a lifestyle visit in the future or within the last 18 months, we'll give you a certain percentage of that money back when you buy a house through us. And also our relocation program. If you're moving to the Villages from another state, you need help selling your house, we will get you money back on the listing of your house with an agent that we interview, that we recommend to you to list your house with. Okay? Think about that. There's also other areas outside of the Villages. There's a ton of 55 plus communities. You can go here to the nearby 55 tab. You can also look up some other places. So if anybody has any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to us. Sandy McAllister is down there in the Villages working her tail off this week. She just got a contract accepted, closed a couple more. So business is going very well in the Villages, believe it or not, because people are still moving there. People are selling their houses in the north and out west, where inventory is still low. As long as that inventory is low, the Villages will still be okay for people coming down from other states to purchase in that area. So if you need help, call Sandy McAllister or reach out to us directly through our website. And then she can show you houses, do video walkthroughs, help you write offers. Not a problem at all. She's awesome at what she does. And I think you'll be very happy with her. So everybody have any questions, feel free to email me down below my information or text me. And I hope everybody has a rockin' day, and we'll talk to you soon.